For update on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akirijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Yes, a very good morning to you today, Doctor, and good morning to you, to Rufai. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Aaron.
Ayo. So let's get it started today. If they can actually help us open up the video, well, certainly with the frame up. And that particular one, the massive encounter yesterday, the battle of the ages, some are calling it, talking about the bout between, or the match between Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic, with Novak Djokovic taking the first set, Alcaraz bouncing back 6-2, 6-3, 7-5. Then, as we press it further, let's actually get straight into this one as we try to explain this, because it must be understood that as it stands right now, you can actually see at the age of 21, Rafa Nadal had 5 Grand Slams. Novak Djokovic, I'm 22 rather, Novak Djokovic had 1, Roger Federer had 1. And as it stands right now, one man, Carlos Alcaraz, you can see he's got 7 to his name. Kudos to him. And coming back to this year, you can actually see he completed the Grand Slam yesterday, career Grand Slam yesterday with the US Open. He's got 2 US Open. He's got 2 US Open, Wimbledon, and not forgetting French Open and Australian Open. And as we actually press it further today, because of time, let's actually talk about this particular picture. Back in the day, during one of the ATP tours for Novak Djokovic earlier on, this was Carlos Alcaraz taking a picture of himself, a selfie with Novak Djokovic there, strutting it, and you can actually see how time flies. No one is king forever. Now, this is the new kid on the block. This is the man to look out for. But we'll talk about the battle that is actually rife right now. But for the women, Rybakina beating Sabalenka 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. This is her second, as we press it further, her second career Grand Slam. So you look at that, she's won the Wimbledon and also won the Australian Open. Kudos to her. And I must say that she will now be the one to look out for and the one to beat on tour. But we're talking about the big hitters right now in tennis. Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner. You can actually see 7-4. All right, at the moment, 2-8-5, all in all, 15-11. So these are the guys to beat. If you want to win any Grand Slam, you would have to either go through Carlos Alcaraz or Jannik Sinner. For Novak Djokovic, he found out the hard way. Having beaten Sinner, he couldn't beat Alcaraz. Now let's actually go to the Premier League quickly and actually look at the massive win for Manchester United. They thought they had blown their 2-goal advantage, but thanks to the new signing that actually came, Benjamin Šeško, and actually helped them defeat Fulham 2-1. You can actually see there at the moment, Michael Carrick having 3 wins on the bounce. They're massive, massive encounter. As you still press it further, you can actually see Bruno Fernandes has been the linchpin. Look at all the number of assists from set pieces. He's number 1 in everything in the Premier League since he actually came in, and he's a massive creator for them. And if you actually follow further, Rufai, Chelsea also making a statement with a massive win in the London Derby. 3-2 was how we actually ended. And you look at Arsenal, Arsenal ending their winless run of 2 draws, 1 loss, and a win, thanks to that massive blowout against Leeds United.
Yes.
You look at the table right now,
right.
Arsenal still top of the table, 6 points away from Manchester City.
Yep.
Aston Villa, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Liverpool make all the top 6.
All right, thank you so much,
all right.
Aaron. Unfortunately, we are out of time. You can see today is a packed Monday.
It is a packed
But we'll
day.
see you again later this week.